You see, very interestingly, the first year, 3 years when I was in America, I got very lucky to work on this dictionary. I was translating, editing for this dictionary, and there was so much work done that they respected me putting my name on this dictionary. And you see, it has, if you pay attention, Jeren Tachwerne, and it has Tachmuradova. Tachmuradova is my maiden name. And when I crossed it into America, I was kind of thinking, it's going to be hard for Americans to spell my name as, Tachmuradova. And just like by intuition, because I kind of learned that, oh my gosh, this is the land of freedom. You can change your name as many times you want. So actually, Tachmuradova means either the throne, like where the king sits, or Tach, or like this crown that goes on the head. And Murad actually means the blessing. So it's kind of like a blessing of the crown, blessing of the kingship, royalship. And I just, cut off the part Murad, and I changed the spelling to Touch. And little did I know that 3 years later, especially encountering John Barnes, paying attention to that moment when my keys were lost at this last stage of the room, and they were found actually all the way to the stage where John Barnes was. Well, actually right now I'm thinking maybe somebody found them and then took them to the stage. I have no idea, but at the time it was extremely meaningful to me. And little did I know that touch became my occupation for the whole 20 years, because the bodywork now I've been doing for 20 years. So all of this education, including a board-certified naturopathic doctor, now 8 years, digestive health specialist. Dr. Howard Loomis is another really grandiose figure, just like John Barnes. John Barnes taught about 100,000 therapists right now. And I had an honor of a personal over 700 hours with John Barnes. He prepared in the 40 years of teaching myofascial release around 100,000 therapists now. And another, this giant figure who I studied with and I've become digestive health practitioner is Dr. Howard Loomis. And Dr. Howard Loomis is an exceptionally gifted chiropractor as well. He for 40 years, he researched plant enzyme formulas. And when I work with the patients, I do advise those formulas to my clients' patients. Because believe it or not, after age 35, we have less and less digestive enzymes in our body. And our body can really use some help in digesting that food that we are eating. And there are 3 kinds of enzymes. Number 1, the enzymes that help you to digest the food, that liquefy your food, making it available for absorption, assimilation by your cells. And it totally takes away the tiredness out of your system. If you eat your food and get tired, it's a sure sign you don't have enough digestive enzymes to handle that food. Number 2 kind of enzymes are nutritional deficiency enzymes. And they are totally mighty and magnificent, if you ask me. I am a walking example of it. Because, like, look at me, I'm 58 years old. I'm keeping up my body and my posture. I'm not shrinking in. This is because now it's like for 9 years, 9 or 10 years, I've been taking nutritional supplements by Dr. Loomis. And everyone like who suffers with the jaw, there is a nutritional enzyme formula that brings nutrition exactly to your jaw. Protein, actually. And it gets absorbed by the body exactly here. So it relaxes the fascia in your body even before I have to put my hands on it and work on it. So, or for example, you know, when your hips start hurting, basically why the hips are hurting, just in a couple words, if you eat a little bit too much protein and not enough veggies, because basically the healthy coordination is 20% protein and 80% veggies, including fresh veggies and steamed veggies. And then your body is supposed to get organic calcium from those veggies. But if you're eating like half and half, or actually on the contrary, like a big part of steak and just a little bit veggie on the side, then your body is really suffering, because half of the protein that you eat has to be matched with calcium for absorption. And body actually uses up its own calcium in the bones for neutralizing the protein, so the body doesn't go too acidic. And where does it take it? Very often from the hip bones. And that's how your hip bones, for the lack of the organic calcium in your diet, and maybe exceeding protein in your diet, starts taking it from the hips, and the hips start complaining. They start feeling kind of like this nagging sensations. And then several years later, you end up with a hip replacement. To avoid that, there is actually another protein formula that takes protein nutrition exactly to your hips. So, and I mentioned number one, digestive enzyme for digesting your food, liquefying the food, making it easy on the body, on your liver and your pancreas. And by the way, your liver and your pancreas, when they are overworked, in the beginning, every organ starts like enlarging. And then the organ starts enlarging doesn't help. The stress from the function that it has to perform is still too much. So then the organ there starts atrophying. But before it atrophies, it tries really hard. And when it tries really hard growing larger, that stress from that organ starts going through the tissues, into the nerves and into the adjacent vertebra on that level. So because I gave the world's best massage for 18 years, last 2 years I don't do it that much, but I did touch thousands and thousands of the bodies. And whenever there is a digestive stress in the body, right in the back of the liver, all of the spine is really hardened. On the back of the pancreas, all the spine is really hardened. And when you start taking those digestive enzymes, before I touch your body for myofascial release, those parts start like releasing and yielding. So when I put my hands with myofascial release, all of the awareness, bringing the mind inside the body, teaching you how to bring your mind inside your body, and then our energies melt inside your body, meet and melt, and then start melting that tightness. If you take those digestive enzymes for a couple months, before I start doing my expensive myofascial release on you, your tissues are already ready to relax and let go. So number one, digestive enzymes. Number two, the nutritional deficiency enzymes. And there is, like name any organ, there is a nutritional supplement for that. Some of them you cannot take right away. Some of them have to be prepared. For example, to take liver, because it would start detoxing your liver as crazy. In the beginning, you have to take skin and to detox the skin. So emenctuaries would be open. So when the toxicity starts releasing, it can take the world by the and you live safe in your body, and you remain safe in your body. So number 1, digestive enzymes. Number 2, nutritional deficiency enzymes. And number 3, kind of formulas. The formulas for your blood. The enzymes that will cleanse your blood completely and beautifully. And combined with myofascial release, it actually makes it like really, really safe. Because all of the body is supported by your awareness. Because when I work on you, I really, really teach you how to bring your mind and body together into one. And how to unleash the power of your awareness so you can get healthy in the body. Dear friends, when I come back, I will speak to you about what is fascia in the body. I love you. I so much look forward to meeting you. I'm opening up a Rainbow Medicine Academy, and it will be about how to bring everything that you got. And what you got? You got your body. You got your emotions. And your emotions are inside your body and in your field. You got your power of your thoughts, and your thoughts are everywhere. Wherever you reach, as far as you reach, your thoughts go there. And then they come back to your body if you are in the present. If you enter the body, you gather your thoughts and you make them, the power of your mind come inside your body and serve you. So you have your body, you have your emotions, you have your thoughts, and your mental body, your mental faculties, and then you have your spirit. And then you have your spirit, your soul and your spirit. Spirit, just as in word as inspiration. You know, sometimes we're not inspired about our lives. And being disinspired is kind of like being disinterested. And it's kind of like being disempowered. When the spirit comes into you, you are always empowered. You are always beyond strong than you can be. Because spirit enters each of your cells and gives you this humongous energy of faith that supports you, that uplifts you, that elevates you. And those 4 aspects of who you are, you know, and those 4 quadrants, 4 aspects come into the picture before you even like enter anything else. Your career, your money issues, your relationships, your partner relationships, work relationships, your children relationships. Those 4 quadrants are always with you. 4 quadrants, your body, your emotions, your thoughts, and your spirit. But guess what? It's one energy. It's just like you learned in the physics class. Energy never disappears. Energy always stays with you. It's one energy moving through all 4 quadrants. And if you're putting too much energy into your body quadrant, and if you are not attending your emotions, emotions will be creating possible like this havoc in your body. And then the mental thoughts will like kind of like go astray. Your mental power will go astray. And spirit doesn't have a fluid body to come to reinforce you with its power. All of these 4 energies, it's one energy circulating through your life. This is who you are. You can't present it like a cross, like a vertical energy, your ascending energy, and your horizontal energy. Your vertical energy, like you and your relationship with God or Source, whoever you call, whatever name you call that, beyond and beyond meaning, that descends upon us. And it's up to us to step into this verticality and to keep up with this verticality. So we are uplifted and we are supported. And our soul is evolving. Every lifetime, our soul is evolving, and we are growing and growing in our heart, with unconditional love to everything around us. Future partners, ex-partners, children, that we couldn't give it to them. Our children may be growing up with some other partners. Children on the other side of town. Children on the other side of the world. Unconditional love for all the children and all the people. Because basically, in my future spiritual videos, I really hope to show you. Because remember this. I will bring my 3 diplomas one time and show it to you too, sweethearts. 3 red diplomas, PhD and masters in 3 languages. Crazy student. You know, there is in business something called loss of opportunity. With the loss of opportunity, 5,000 hours in class that I spent and I paid for traveling, being far, far away from home and from business, adding up to like to $1 million that I spent on education. I want to give that million to you. So I'm inviting you to my Rainbow Medicine Academy. And you see, all of these beauties, all of these jewels, they are supposed to serve you. I do want to give you my heart and my unconditional love. I am designing 5-day challenges, a bunch of them. I am designing very affordable classes and courses. And I'm opening up a Facebook group, Friends of Rainbow Medicine. So, actually, I could use someone's help for landing page, because my sister was very kind, the artist, Dr. Niazik Touch. She designed me a website, but it needs quite a bit of work, so you can help me designing landing pages. And if I can help you, working on you, like, you know, online, healing you, whether you have a physical pain or emotional pain or spiritual pain, I can help you healing you online. And I would so much appreciate like some help around this tech stuff that I'm not quite, you know, like, anyway, even though I look really good for my 58 years old, maybe it's like a little bit challenging learning a new trick, you know, with all this computer stuff. So I look forward to being back with you all. I'm so happy to be sharing with you. Love and blessings. Walk in peace.